I started to learn new thing recently. If you watched my last video, you know what I'm talking about. I started to learn game dev and some programming. Learning something new is very hard, and I forgot about it. And I forgot how hard it was for me to actually learn video editing from scratch. And while learning this new thing, I remembered how actually did I learn video editing or anything. This is just a pretty simple but interesting scientific advice. I remembered one of the Huberman's podcasts, and he was talking about the importance of sleep, of course, and that the actual learning is happening during your sleep, not really during the learning, the consuming of information. When you're consuming that information, this is when you are trying to get focused and put it in your short-term memory. But only during the sleep, through some biochemistry magic, neurochemical magic, it will somehow get deeper into your brain, into your long-term memory. And in my experience, instead of just remembering stuff, you will start to understand the stuff that you learned today. So from this, we can see that the most important thing that we have for learning is our sleep cycles. When you're learning something new, think about your nighttime as a resource, a finite resource. If you want to learn faster, you have to use it as much as you can. How do you do that? When you're learning something new, video editing, anything, you have to do the thing every day. Because if you will miss a day, that means that that night you will not use that sleep cycle to learn something new. If you want to learn something fast, you should not do that. Not sleeping and learning something for the whole night will not actually help you to learn that thing. You may consume more information, but you will not remember it. The next thing, you cannot learn everything in one day, in 1 week, because let's be honest, during a day, you can try to figure out something hard and try to solve complex problems and try to learn something new. You can do this for the limited amount of time, maybe 3-5 hours. The other hours, they will not be productive. You will not actually think about what you're doing. That's in my experience. Maybe you can stay focused for hours and hours, for 10 hours. I don't know. The fact that during the night you process the information that you learned during the day gives you the understanding that learn something will take time and you cannot run away from it. You can speed it up a little bit by doing what? By staying focused during the day and by managing your sleep and really actually getting into all the phases and going to bed early, not viewing any bright light after 10 o'clock and stuff like that. You can improve your sleep, therefore improve the learning that you will do during the night, improve your REM sleep. It is still only a limited amount of new information that you can process during the day. And the funny thing is that you can get discouraged during the day when you don't understand anything, right? You learn something new and you do not, you want to give up because you think that this is too hard and you will never learn it and you don't understand it. I think I'm not the only one who had this experience. Then the next day, if you keep on learning, keep on trying to do this every day, then the next day you're like, I kind of get it now. I can actually do this right now without looking at the tutorial. Suddenly you can do more, and the thing that seemed impossible for you, now you can do this and you can do more next time and do more. Your mind is playing games with you. When you think this is impossible, this is too hard, I don't know how can I improve. By just doing the thing every day and putting your mind into it, you will learn a lot of stuff. You will grow, and you have to remember that good sleep is what will help. And do not expect from yourself to watch a tutorial today, do something, and remember it right away. Then realize that you cannot remember it, you cannot recreate it. When I'm learning coding, I can copy everything from the tutorial. But eventually, when I'm trying to get and write it by myself, it is impossible. I cannot. And I'm getting discouraged. At this moment, it's very important to understand that I will get it. I have to go through a couple of sleep cycles. Repeat the learning every day and then sleep. Learn, sleep, learn, sleep. You cannot eat a pill that will help you to remember a lot of information in one day. The best pill that you have is the sleep. Now I know how hard it is to sleep. I'm kind of going through a depression currently. I'm visiting psychotherapist, psychiatrist, and I'm on the pills. And if I will go to bed at 2 a.m. I will wake up at 6 like this, and I will not be able to fall asleep again. Literally happens like 5 times a week. So it's pretty hard, but you should not stop trying to get good sleep. Learn something every day. Sleep, learn. Sleep, learn. Every day is the key here. These are just my thoughts. If you have any other thoughts on how can we learn faster, how can we learn better, comment down below. And thank you so much. I hope you're doing well out there and stay safe. See you in the next one.